just not the plan. I'm old, singing the same old songs in the same old street in the same old town. Then something went extremely wrong, and you might as well stick me in the ground. Oh, moving on. Oh, moving on. Oh, moving on. Oh, moving on. A guy who was in his pool and a bird dumped right onto his face. I guess that what I'm saying is you miss the shots that you don't take. You miss the shots that you don't take. Oh, I'm moving on. Oh, moving on. Oh, moving on. Oh, moving on.
私より可愛いやつに会いに行くのがマイボディシ露骨に飢えた欲求にこびるほど参らない感情の理論は来月にありのままに最高の日沈黙なんて至高の味誰にも奪いはしない失われた30年とかしたことじゃないベイベー今輝いてるじゃん私あらゆる法則ねじ曲げて好きは好きだって言えるなら頑張れるような気がした愛してる素直に出せたらいいな甘い魔法で言葉をつないで最後には隣で笑って星の住所に飛び込もう秘密のスターだと見をめたらおしまい苦しんでも這いつくばってかっこ悪いね泥臭いなんて何一つわかってない悩みさえも大変身イラつくような雷鳴の日ジャブやフックな言葉に本音は一切見せない狐につままれたようなしたこっちゃないベイベー今輝いてるじゃん私幸せのために敷き詰めた道の旅場を探せばワクワクするような気がした愛してるどこかで聞こえるかな静かな場所の騒がしい世界も出会えたら泣いちゃっても大丈夫だよ一緒に走り出そう秘密のスタ愛してる素直に出せたらいいな甘い魔法で言葉をつないで最後には隣で笑って星の住所に飛び込もう秘密のスター握りしめた手で奏でよ秘密のスター seems to be endless, pointless, colorless. It's a mess, you know, this hopeless life of mine. No friends to be with, I'm really so jealous of all the beautiful colors of yours. Heavy shadows, scary nightfall, erase all the lives I've got. I want to scream but can't open my mouth. A broken piece of chalk is enough to connect the dots. Because I'm still alive, there must be a meaning, right? People in this world are colorful, the ugly and the beautiful. Make up colors in this world, hey. Just pick up your pencil, crayons, and be colorful. I'm sure this world is wonderful. Showered in happiness, my blossoming friendship. It's a bless, I know your kindness led my way. 'Cause of my weariness, I was so blinded from all the unusual colors of mine. To think that I was so scared over nothing at all. I guess I was too young to know myself. In the future, even if my lines are all tangled up, I'll still be alive, and that's what matters, right? People in this world are incredible, so strong and so admirable. Each one is a miracle, hey. Just pick up your pencil, crayons, and stay colorful. You see, this world is wonderful. Though I may not be able to erase all my mistakes, I can paint on another page. Because everyone around you have always led the way. There's so much to your life, everything will be alright. People in this world are colorful, the ugly and the beautiful. Pick up colors in this world, hey. Just pick up your pencil, crayons, and be colorful. Because this world is wonderful.
This song is one you won't forget. It will get stuck in your Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next match in the Totality Community Championship. We have another hype match here. Electrostats versus Random Noise. Yeah. Yeah. This one, I don't think it'll be as close as the last two matches that we saw, but it'll still be a hype one. Seed 1 versus Seed 8. Rank 3 versus ranked 9. So about as big of a rank difference as there is a seed difference.
I realized my mic was not going out to stream. Whoopsies.
Ah,
Hello. Yes, I am here. Anyways, we are currently awaiting the first pick right now. And so far, the only map that we haven't seen yet is airbrushed. Both previous matches reaching all but one of the choosable maps.
yeah, it's some very close matches going 5-2 both ways. Which means all we're missing out on is that tiebreaker. We might see it today. Might see it tomorrow.
Alright,
Just
and
waiting on first pick.
receiving word that the first pick is in. Random Noise choosing Be With Master.
The hardest pick in the pool. Most players, I think, would agree with that. The intro and the stream section in the middle. Some of the hardest patterns to hold a combo through.
Indeed, so
Yep.
we'll see how these players deal with it.
Definitely was not a pick most people would have expected.
And we're receiving word that the players are ready, so we're gonna get right into this. Electro versus Random Noise.
Here we go. With no audio.
Whoops.
And yeah, like I said, this intro, the hardest part. Electro hitting most of it as you would expect. And Noise coming out of it just a little bit worse with 400,000 point difference.
Having seen the matches throughout the past few weeks, that 400,000 point difference might not sound like a lot, but in reality, that's about 5-ish misses.
Yeah. And there's a lot of spots in this map where you can just under aim or over aim, as Noise will find a champ break, and that's going to extend the lead in the favor of Electrostats.
Electro, I believe, still holding an FC right now.
Electro just doing Electro things.
The lead now with past 700,000 point differential, as Random Noise is losing ground to Electro, dropping champ again.
Yeah, and we've hit the million. As a Miss the Gap comes out, a few more misses coming out, and there goes chip meter again. And that's going to extend this lead even farther for Electra.
This first map looks like it is being put squarely in Electra's lap.
Yeah, Electra would have to, like, miss the entire solo entirely, like just not play for this lead to become back. And I don't think we'll see that.
Indeed, it's not looking great for Random Noise right now. That point difference now 1.5 million.
Here we go, into the solo. And Noise dropping champ again. Electro's finally gonna find a champ break, but not after Noise found a couple more. So this lead's gonna settle around a 2 mil. And I think this might be the biggest lead we've seen.
Indeed, this is the biggest lead I think we've seen the whole tournament. Certainly for this week.
Yeah, dominant win from Electra. 2 million point differential. And Electra will take map 1.
And with that, Electra has taken the first point. Random Noise gets to choose again. Chat noticing Electro playing the first 4 notes of Megalovania right at the end of the map. We're awaiting the next pick here.
Yeah, and, you know, maybe this is where we see Hidden be pulled out. Kind of equalize that gap between the two players.
Possibly.
Maybe you don't go there if you haven't practiced Hidden that much. Hidden is tough. It's a lot tougher than it may look.
And the next map coming in, Yubikiri Genmin.
The accuracy pick here. This one really favors having high AC due to not too many tough parts. But once we have players ready, we'll get right into it.
Alright, and the player is ready. So we'll get right into map 2.
Electro practicing the jump.
And coming out with the first few notes, Random Noise had a slight AC advantage. Is grabbing that AC advantage again, but it is very much going back and forth here.
Yeah, we're seeing the ACK flicker as players trade notes. But then Noise gonna break combo. And that's gonna accumulate a 100,000 point lead for Electro early here. And dropping Champ!
Oh. Already not looking too good for Random Noise here in the intro.
Electro's gonna find a miss, which is gonna let Noise just a tiny bit back into this. Noise not out of it entirely. And this map almost 4 minutes long, so anything could happen as we get into the next jump section. Noise gonna find a handful of misses. That's gonna jump the score lead to 300,000. It's still very possible to miss the gap on those triplets.
Yeah, triplets are not too fond of. Triplets are not the easiest to hit.
Yep, I'm just gonna chill out a bit here. And that's gonna let this lead settle in at about 340,000. Only growing when the ACK is exchanged. And if you're Noise, you really want Electro to find a handful of misses to let you get back into this match. Another player missing that jump section.
Score difference still hovering around 360,000. As Random Noise drops combo and increases that up to 450,000.
Yeah, and we're starting to run out of map. It is still possible if Electro finds a few chain misses.
Random Noise
But
dropping
Noise
combo again.
gonna drop combo. And this is pretty much the end of the map.
We're running out of map for Random Noise believers.
Only a few more jumps and it'll be over. I think even if Electro misses now, there's not enough map. And Electro gonna take the second point by 567,000 points. An early lead in the match. And only having to win 5 maps makes it ever more important that you get these early picks,
Indeed.
as the
Electro's
map
pick
will start to
now.
shrink.
Electro picking the map now. Currently debating over which one to pick.
I think if you're Electro, you pick Kurika and Reba here. Or maybe you go hidden. And yeah, that score by Electro, a great one. Nothing to scoff at there. Both these scores that Electro has been putting up have been impressive. And Noise just unable to keep up.
And word coming in now, Electro chooses Himitsu Cult.
That is a map that you would expect Electro to pick. Having those jumps that we know Noise is a bit uncomfortable on.
Currently just waiting on the players to ready up. Alright, and the players are ready. And we will get into this. Map 3.
Mitsu Cult. Electro gonna take the early act lead here.
Yeah, Electro hitting better acts than Random Noise on those sliders. Neither player dropping. Electro getting a slight combo of bad act, but immediately regaining it.
Here come the jumps. Noise gonna find a miss.
And a champ
And there goes
break.
the champ.
That lead has very quick. The lead for Electro is very quickly taking shape.
Electro does find a miss though, which is going to slightly open the door for Noise. But Noise gonna immediately try to back it in. Another champ break. That's gonna double the lead. 500,000 now and growing. As it settles around the 600K. Both players holding now. Just those few burst sections catching off Noise. And leading to the 600,000 point lead.
This certainly isn't looking good for Random Noise believers. That gap's gonna take quite a few misses from Electro to make up.
I think you might even need a champ break.
Random Noise dropping combo again. Another combo break.
The same pattern, just tripping up Random Noise. And a few more breaks in this end. And we've only seen one or two from Electro. As Noise gonna find another. And this 1,000,000 point lead, I don't think it's comebackable. As this is the end, there's the one pattern left, but that's not enough to sacrifice a million points.
Indeed is a bit too big of a gap for Random Noise to catch back up. Electro holding in dominant fashion and taking map 3. It's Random Noise's
Electro.
pick now.
Very dominant performance on these past 3 maps. Maybe it's time to dip those toes in hidden if you're Random Noise. Try and slow down the momentum of Electra. Down 3 points.
Random Noise's pick, and you have to wonder right now, as Random Noise, what do you pick here? Because you could always go with some of the hidden, but we're not quite sure about how Random Noise does with hidden.
Yeah.
And Random Noise choosing Endless Summer as the next map.
This map can be decided by a singular mess. It's the shortest map in the pool by just 7, 8 seconds. No, 7 seconds, I think. It's something like that, but it is the shortest map in the pool.
Indeed, making mistakes very punishing on this map. As both players get ready, we get into map 4, what could be match point for Electrostats. And I have the wrong chart info in. Whoopsies.
Through the intro, Electro gonna have the AC advantage, as we've seen for most of the other maps. Which means that if both players do end up FCing, Electro would still win based off of AC. As the lead's growing to 20k. Either player missing the jump downwards, but Noise catching a few bad accuracies. As there's the combo break from Noise. Gonna shoot this lead up to 100,000.
And immediately, Random Noise looking for Electro to make a miss to close that gap again.
As we get into the diff spike here. Electro basically has to miss here for this lead to close. And Noise will be the one catching the miss. And finding one out of the section 2. And Electro on the FC will probably hold this to the ending. And we will get an FC from Electro.
Electro holding again.
98!
98%.
That is scary, AC.
As Electro is now at match point.
Electro showing why he's seed number 1. Noise would have to win the next 4 maps in a row, and 2 of them are hidden.
Alright, and the next map being chosen is Moving On.
Random Noise avoiding that hidden pool. Maybe feels like Electro has a better odds in that pool. Choosing Moving On, the second shortest map by 2 seconds. This one has 1 choke point in the solo, but a few jumps that you could miss aim on. But Electro on match point could end it all here.
As we hear both players are ready, we're going into match point for Electrostats.
And here we have it, the potential last map. Will Noise keep their upper bracket lives alive for just a little bit longer, or will Electro take it? We find out now. And Noise is going to be the first one to find a break. Just the jumps, not favoring Noise. And finding another one. And a champ break!
And immediately, this is not looking good for Random Noise.
Almost 400,000 point difference. And we're almost already halfway through as another miss is found. And Electro's still holding on to the FC as we go into the solo. And a champ miss from Noise. Might just seal it. It all depends on how Electro ends this solo.
Random Noise up to 900,000, approaching the 1 million point difference. So it's another champ drop.
Electro finds a miss, but you need a champ drop at this point with this little map remaining. 1 million point difference in favor of Electro. Electro will find another miss, but it is immediately traded by Noise. This lead gonna stay at about 1.1 million.
Random Noise fans in chat accepting defeat as Electro takes the final point. And with that, Electro wins match 3.
In a sweep. Dominant fashion by the number 1 seed. We'll be moving on in the winner's bracket. Random Noise moving down to the lower bracket. A sweep. The only one we've seen so far in week 2.
And with that, that's match 3. The next match coming up being Radio versus Mushi Mushi in about 3.5 hours here.
Yeah, that one's going to be very interesting. That is a lower bracket match, so both players' tournament lives are on the line in that one. But of course, that one happening in about 3.5 hours. With that being said, I think that'll be all from us.
Yep, and we will see you back here at in 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. 10 p.m. EDT, 2 a.m. UTC, 11 a.m. JST. We'll be back here then for the next match. Radio versus Mushi Mushi. Catch y'all then.